Hi and welcome back to Sadie's Spincraft. In today's video we are doing a breed study, and it's time. Do you know what? I was thinking about picking out one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to pick one out without looking. Let's do this. Ooh, hey, MANX LOAGHTAN. Right. I've never worked with this, but I know it's the only brown I've got in there. So, let's work. Let's have a look. First with a field test. It's not as bad as I was expecting. It's actually quite nice. I won't be dyeing this because I like the natural, and it's not that I can't dye it. It's more of a case of I've no vinegar and I've no citric acid, so I've literally nothing to dye with. So until I buy some, which is getting over to Skipton and just having the time and energy, we're going to take this, which is probably the same amount as all the others, and we're just going to spin it on its own as it is. Well done, kitty cat. He's exploring. He's got his exploring feet on, and he decided to... What are you looking for? What are you attacking? He's attacking paper. Why are you attacking paper? He's probably found a spider or something. So anyway, we're going to spin this. I quite like the feel of it as it is. But first, we need to get the Fibre Bible out, which is the Fleece and Fibre Source Book. We all know the Fibre Bible. So, yes. Let's get that out and start. He tries to be quiet as he's walking past. And then he just starts coughing in the background, bless him. So anyway, I am going to get the Fibre Bible out and we're going to read about MANX LOAGHTAN. So let's look for MANX LOAGHTAN. Might be better off looking in the back, but we'll see. Right. Northern Europeans. MANX LOAGHTAN. I'm saying this all wrong. I know this, but excuse me, we know I pronounce things wrong. So page 172. 72. Here we are. So MANX LOAGHTAN, conservation breed. The Isle of Man, or Elanvannin in the Manx Gaelic language, lies in the geographic centre of the British Isles, but has never been part of the United Kingdom. No, it's its own thing. Just 33 miles long and 13 miles wide, the island has been inhabited for 10,000 years and is self-governing. With the world's oldest continuous parliament, the island also has its own very distinctive breed of sheep, the MANX LOAGHTAN. It is very distinctive. Up until the 18th century, the native sheep, thrifty and hardy souls, simply called Manx mountain sheep, lived throughout the island. They provided the human inhabitants with meat and with fleeces in a range of shades, including white, grey, and black, as well as a rare and valued soft shade of brown, which is what I've got here. Excuse me. Today, brown is by far the dominant colour within the breed and artefact of its near extinction and the breeding preferences of the individuals who brought these sheep back from the brink. The lambs are born black and turn brown within weeks. Manx LOAGHTANs have value of conservation grazing. That were a word. One flock lives on an island known as the Calf of Man of the south tip of the Big Island. The Calf is a bird sanctuary. In the first decade after the sheep were added to the small island's ecosystem, the number of nesting pairs has doubled for an alarmingly endangered member of the crow family, the red-billed chough. The sheep are credited with grazing down hawthorns and coarse grasses, which encourages the native plants and wildflowers while creating a favourable environment for the insects and worms that the choughs feed on. Different standards for the breed have been set by the Manx LOAGHTAN Sheep Society and the Rare Breeds Survival Trust, and some breeders prefer to maintain their independence and not participate in any registration program. The breed does carry horns in both sexes. How did you spell that name? Right, so I'm not going into how it's spelt. I've got a little bit more over here, which comes from this, which is not particularly common in sheep, although you may not get that impression from the Northern European short-tailed group, or a survey emphasising the rare breeds. Some people argue that the true Manx LOAGHTANs must have 4 horns or 2 pairs each, while others think that 2 are sufficient. Occasionally animals have as many as 6 horns. Today, the breed is still raised largely for its meat, which is considered a delicacy. It is darker than most lamb meat and quite flavourful, yet full in fat and cholesterol. I wouldn't know, I don't like lamb. I think it's gross. Anyway, I like the fleece. That's all that matters. Manx LOAGHTAN facts. Fleece weight 3 to 5.5 pounds, which is 1.4 to 2.5 kilogram. Staple length is going to be short, 2.5 to 5 inches, which is 6.5 centimeters to 12 centimeters, if that. Fibre diameter, average 27 woolly type to 33 hairy type. Micron spinning counts 46 to 56s. I don't understand that bit. Just give me, I think it's 27 to 33 microns. The spinning count is 46 to 56. I missed out bits. This feels more like 27. I wouldn't say this was, I'd put that next to skin. So I'd have no problem with this. Lock characteristics. Locks are close textured and ununiformly brown throughout, with some luster. There are 2 types of fleece. I didn't even finish that off, did I? I'll come back to it. Within the breed, not on the same animal. One hairy and one woolly. The wool overall tends to be soft and contains enough grease to protect it, more so than in some of the other Northern European short-tail fleeces. The crimp is bold, uniformly, not informally, anyway, and of consistent quality throughout from butt to tip. We'll go back up here. There is a broad range of acceptable fleece qualities, from coarser to finer, which means that some fleeces are relatively soft and others are more durable. There we go. Natural colours, soft brown. The tips tend to sun bleach to a lighter shade. So I'm looking forward to spinning this. I'm glad I don't have any vinegar or citric acid in any form, because that means I'm not tempted to dye this up yet. I add that in there, yet. Right. Using MANX LOAGHTAN fibre dyeing. The natural brown can be overdyed to produce a subtle range of colours. I was thinking if I do overdye it at a later date when I get some citric acid, I was thinking either emerald green, midnight blue or violet, but we'll see. Fibre preparations and spinning tips: pick and card or combed fibres that are long enough. Between the fibres, MANX LOAGHTAN comes across as a relatively soft fibre with an exceptional amount of bounce, a quality that can be maximised through woolen style preparation and spinning. Prepared and spun worsted style, it can be very durable. Right. So I'm not going to be spinning this till tomorrow. I'm glad I read this. I'm going to turn this into Rolags, and I'm going to do it on my little hand cards that are like this big, so I'll get tiny little Rolags to spin from, which will probably take me half a day. So I'll be back once I've done all that. Knitting, crocheting and weaving, it can be used on all. Best known for unusual colour and softness. Should be better known than it is because of its resilience and all-round appealing character. So there you go, MANX LOAGHTAN. To save a rare breed, I'm not going into that. If you want me to read these small little random bits, by all means I can do. But the best thing to do is get yourself a fibre Bible. It's the best book I've ever got. And I was lucky enough to have this gifted to me by the wonderful Wendy. So yes, I love this book. I really do. So now it's time for me to go to bed because it is past midnight. Tomorrow I shall get the Rolags made, and then we shall film the spinning. I may film making Rolags, I may not, we'll see. So anyway, hope you enjoy what comes next. So I made a Rolag. It's too long of a staple for my little carders, so if you've got proper hand carders, you'd be alright to do it, but with my tiny hand carders I need it at least half that size. So we're going to spin it from the top, and I'll add that at the end if I feel like I need to. So let's just get this set up and see how it feels and see how it spins. Let's just see. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't think that's enough of that. There we go.
Oh my god, no!
I am allowing the twisting so that we've still got a woolen spin. Let's see if we can just adjust you a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm allowing that twist into the comb top so that we're still getting the woolen spin rather than a worsted, because I do want a nice woolen yarn. Right, I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to put that up there. Because it just... There we go. That feels better. So otherwise it started to feel like rope, and I don't want rope. I really want to do long draw.
Jen, look at 20 levels behind it.
Well, I like MANX LOAGHTAN for long draw. I'm doing it without touching it. I'm well impressed. So get it going, and then I can let go. Not that time. I got too much.
But what if you could do
It got a bit thin, did that? Yay. It's got a bit fine, so I am gonna go back to just allowing it twisting. Come on, you little monkey. And because we're not doing like this like the others, I am going to chain ply it, just because when I do spin the rest of it up, that'll be chain plied, so at least it can all get used together. If you catch my drift, I'm sure you do. Went a bit fine. I'm trying not to do super fine spinning. I want some sport weight, I think it's sport weight, and some DK, you know, the ones just below a DK. I don't know if it's sport, it's definitely not fingering, I don't think.
Yeah, also
I'll have to have a look at my spinner's card.
I've found a purple pump. It's either that or his microphone's broken. Wait, Bobby, come here. Wait, Bobby, stay there. Got a little prize for you.
That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's just move that, and I'm just gonna bring you out so you can see a bit more of what I'm doing. So I'm allowing the twist in, and I'm doing a supported long draw right now. As we know, during a breed study, I don't go for even, I don't go for consistency. I just want to know how it spins. And to be fair, I do think this likes a woolen spin. So if I could, or what I should rather do, is put the rest of it on the drum carder and turn it into a woolen prep so that I can do proper long draw from bats or Rolex. Maybe I should have thought about that before I came on to do the spinning. But I didn't, I just thought about it now. The joys of spinning, it frees up the mind. Come out. Right, so that bit was just a little bit too chunky, so I'm just...
I've got 9 remote explosives. Wait, now let me do it.
Parting it. There we go. I say I don't care about consistency, this, that and other. I just can't help myself half the time. Something I naturally just sort out. That was way too thin.
Oh. It was a bit explosive.
So I will come back once I've spun this up, so that you can see the plying, and then we'll do the
Bobby, there's a purple scoped assault rifle over there.
sorry about that. Then I'll do the
Where that pin is, that purple thing.
opinion.
Wait,
So far my opinion is I really like it. I will buy it again. Oh look, I've got a curly Q. I've not done it properly.
Why do the bots sound like Crazy Dave? I'm not lying. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm gonna go spin the rest of this 20 grams up, and I'll be back for the plying. So we're gonna get this done now. Right, so we want to go that way. So I'm going anti-clockwise now, which is S twist. I'm not good with the twist ways. I just know I do it. I know anti-clockwise and clockwise. I always spin my singles clockwise and ply anti-clockwise. I do apologise for the noise in the background. Hunter is on the computer with his friends, but he's on his phone with his friends. Oh, it's weird. So anyway.
Oh, go get shot at.
Right, I'm just gonna make it so that it's fast forwarding. So, oh, let me move. I'm all closed in. And I should have sorted this out before pressing record. My thoughts. Love it. I love how, let's just, can you see texture in it? I just love how it's all, I just love it. I liked how it spun. I like the feel of it. I wouldn't have it next to neck, but it would be good for gloves or feet. Most people would cope with that, but not me. It's just a little bit prickly. Yeah, it's just a little bit prickly for me on neck. So I'd use MANX LOAGHTAN for socks, gloves, hat, bobble hat, or blankets. It's good. But like I say, a lot of people would be able to use it as a sweater, jumper, a vest, or anything like that. But it is nice stuff. And I can guarantee when I steam it, it's going to shrink as well and fluff up, which is why I enjoyed the woolen spin. But you can see why it's a woolen. It's got that little halo around it. All you can see is my big fat forehead. But yeah, it's got that little halo around it of fluff, hence woolen. But yeah, I do. I like MANX LOAGHTAN. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed the spin. I ain't spun for months. I say months, end of September. Just before end of September. Before October, it's last time I spun. So that were nice as well. Getting back into spinning. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for returning. Thank you to the new people that are watching. If you're not subscribed, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more random uploads. No matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there, and I will definitely see you all again very soon. Goodbye, my beautifuls.